come on. Alright, there we go. Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more Genesis Hero previews. I am your host, Jupiter, and today we're going to talk about Cat X. So we've done all of the other archers aside from Cat, so she's going to be our last archer for the series. So let's check out and see what she's all about. So she has probably the second most skins that I've seen of the heroes. So it's her typical model here. A time-traveling sniper from the future who doesn't miss. Better find some cover. So that's her little description there. Her background: Cat was a member of the 3rd Sniper Team of the French military police, one of the earliest volunteers for gene enhancement in France, and one of its most successful cases. Along with the usual physical enhancement, Cat's optic neurons went through mutation, giving her enhanced sight and motion capture ability. She quickly became her team's ace sniper. As a sniper, Cat is used to working alone. Her acute sense of the battlefield makes her a dangerous hunter. After retiring from the military, Cat became a bounty hunter, targeting criminals and ravagers. Those in her crosshair have a very short period to live. So her little backstory there, it's going to be her next skin here, and her final skin here. So, interesting that she's a sniper and she has pistols. I'm not sure, I guess she ends up just using these because she's a bounty hunter, so maybe she dropped the sniper or something. Interesting. So we're going to go ahead and jump into her first ability, which is called Tracer, which is hilarious because she looks like Tracer. Energy cost 50, cooldown 8 seconds. She fires a tracker that marks the first unit it hits, exposing the unit. Hits this unit twice to detonate the tracker, dealing percentage damage equal to unit's max HP and slowing the unit. Okay, so interesting. She fires a little tracer dart, I guess, and if she hits that person twice, they are slowed and take HP percentage, which is pretty strong for a marksman to have. Definitely. This is probably going to be used as more of a zoning thing, so you know, if they overstep, you land it and then hit them. But I don't really see this always being used in lane, aside from kind of creating a zone, or kind of continuing in a sort of poke or a trade. So it sounds like this is going to allow her to win a lot of trades, which is pretty strong for a lane. If you just have something that's like, okay, well, if you want to continue to fight me, I'm just going to do percentage of your HP, no problem. And it's very low energy cost, and its cooldown is pretty okay. So definitely going to need to be careful and watch out for Tracer, the ability here, because it looks like it's going to be doing a pretty decent DPS. Alright, so her next ability is Chrono Hunter. Energy cost 50, cooldown 12, 10, 8, 6. They've got very, very fast cooldowns in this game, and I'm not sure if that's because the leveling in the game is different than in normal MOBAs, but their cooldowns are pretty much being reduced by 1 second or 2 seconds for each cooldown. Some of them are like reducing 4 seconds from the cooldown, which is very interesting. Man, I gotta stop saying interesting. I keep saying that. So Chrono Hunter, dashing ahead, Cat's Nest basic attack hits twice. So cool little thing here. If you get Tracer, and then you dash and you land this, basically that's an immediate pop of Tracer, and it's also a dash, which is very, very cool. She's going to be a very, very mobile hunter, so you're probably going to see a lot of people playing as her, especially if, you know, these cooldowns are easy to get. She's probably going to be a very, very squishy enemy to fight against in lane. She is probably one of the only heroes so far that hasn't had a root or a stun in her kit, aside from Lydia, who is very obviously a blow this area up type character. So you know, Cat here is looking pretty alright in the late game, as far as her damage goes, because it's got percentage HP and mobility. So let's go ahead and hit the third ability, Stutter Step. Energy cost 0, and its cooldown is 3 seconds. After entering combat, Cat's attack speed gradually increases. Interesting. So she gradually gets faster attack speed, while she's even just fighting minions and stuff, which is cool. When she exits combat, her movement speed gradually increases. Okay. Effect can be stacked several times. Interesting. So if you go in and out of combat a lot, you're gonna get these, these are basically just gonna stack over and over again, which is very interesting. It seems like when, if she starts a chase, and let's say the target is essentially too far away for her to stay in combat, she's going to get movement speed to catch up to then get in combat. So that's a really interesting ability. I'm assuming levels in it are basically going to make the attack speed faster and the movement speed faster, so she sounds like she's going to be really, really difficult to get away from. She's based off of winning trades with Tracer plus Chrono Hunter. She can actually dodge abilities very easily. So that's how she's going to win her trades, is by proccing Tracer, getting a Chrono Hunter dash to proc the Tracer, maybe even dodging a skill shot, and then just sticking on them with her attack speed increase. She sounds like she's going to be a very big bully in lane, kind of like Skelter, except she's way more mobile at that. So very cool kit. A counter to these 3 abilities, you know, this seems like something that counterplay is basically going to be a mix of knowing your damage, knowing her damage, trying to win trades, or trying to not let her proc Tracer. Once she uses Tracer, probably send your support in. While you have Tracer, you back up, your support goes in and starts trading. If she dashes on you, you just have to know, hey, she's going to dash on me. Maybe you can jump in before she gets her full dash off, crowd control her for a bit, get some damage in, and then back off before she's able to get the double fire. That's basically going to be the only ways to kind of deal with this kit so far, because it's definitely a kit that's like very, very, very apparent. And in MOBAs, I mean, this type of kit is really, really strong already. I mean, you've got a double shot, and you've also got percentage HP damage with a lot of mobility and attack speed, so she's going to be very strong. And I think the biggest thing about Cat is going to be her consistency in lane, to just always get Tracer off because of the dash, and always win trades very often, especially against people who don't understand her. So let's look at her ultimate, Fusillade. Energy cost kind of high, not really for an ultimate though, so that's good. 150, 200, and 250, so it goes up by 50 each time. Cooldowns are reduced by 15 seconds. Jeez Louise, my math is terrible. Yeah, 15 seconds. And it goes all the way down to 30 seconds, which is very, very low. I mean, you could probably see this in every team fight, essentially, is what you're going to see. Fires a barrage in target direction. Each hit deals damage. Okay, Cat is also able to move when casting. Okay, so she kind of reminds me of Lucian a little bit. Just a bit. Main things being the dash with the double attack and the ult. That's like mainly the 2 things that I've noticed about this. Which Lucian has a very, very strong kit. So it's good that they're sort of taking the good parts of some characters in other MOBAs, which is really, really great to see. Fusillade, I think its cooldown is very, very low. So I'm a little worried about that, just because this is going to be seen in every team fight, and it's a very, very strong ability. I mean, fires a barrage in a direction, each hit deals damage. If you land this, you're going to melt entire team fights. I mean, I don't really see a team fight. Well, it is casting, so if she gets stunned, hopefully it stops, and that would basically be the counterplay. So crowd control is definitely going to be the counterplay here. It's going to be a way to stop her from getting her kit off as efficiently, and it's really going to sort of stop her from using her ult. It's going to keep her in the stunned state, and she's in combat, so she's not attacking with that attack speed increase, and she's also in combat, so she doesn't get that movement speed increase yet, which kind of gives your team enough time to reset and be able to deal with maybe what's going to happen after she lands her Tracer, or where she's going to go with her Chrono Hunter. So really great kit here. I'm really liking a lot of these heroes. She's definitely going to be played quite a lot in professional play, I would imagine, just because, I mean, kits like this is just, they're really, like, for sure, just consistent across the board. It's consistent boxing, it's consistent burst, it's consistent escape, and, you know, movement, and, you know, really great kit here, especially for an AD carry. So that's really exciting. As I said, the ways around this are going to basically be knowing who's got Tracer, protecting that person, stunning Cat until, you know, she sort of loses her attack speed buff and things like that. Really just, she shoots this in one direction, so repositioning as well would be really strong. I mean, even if you just root and then walk behind her, she's not going to be able to keep Fusillade onto the team fight. So the second you see Cat ulting, you probably just want to get behind her, because that's going to be the best way to dodge Fusillade. Yeah, just having some crowd control and stuns are probably going to be the best way around her. And a lot of the hunters actually do have crowd control and things, so I would imagine Cat versing Lydia being a heavy, like, knowledge matchup of the opposite character, which would be really cool to see. And you know, hopefully when the game launches, you know, I'm not going to say anything about the balancing of the game just because I haven't played it yet, but it's looking like some of these cooldowns are massively low, and some of them are very high with a very fast descendo, I guess. So without further ado, if you guys want to see some more Genesis content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification button, so that way you guys get this stuff as soon as it comes out. If you guys thought I could do something different in this video, please let me know in the comment section below. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like, and I hope this video helped you guys out. I'll see you next one. See you later. Bye!